Today we're going to be making these delicious tofu and white bean veggie burgers. They're so easy to make, they're packed with veggies, and they're absolutely delicious. So the first thing we need to do is press a block of extra firm tofu. Usually I am not a fan of pressing tofu. I don't feel it's necessary in most situations. But for this recipe, because we don't want a mushy veggie burger, we do want to press out the excess water. And I'll link the one I'm using down below, but you could use any tofu press, or you can also just place a pan with heavy cans on top of the block of tofu. While we're pressing that, we're going to get our veggies ready. Now we are going to be using a food processor to let the food processor do all the work, but we need to do some veggie prep. So first I am just peeling my carrots, and I'm using 2 little carrots here. You can use as much or as little of every vegetable as you like. It's really up to you. It doesn't matter, but I did 2 sort of smaller size carrots. So I peeled them, cut them in half, and then I'm just cutting those in half. So we kind of end up with these quarters. Then I'm going to peel 2 garlic cloves. Again, if you like things super garlicky and you really want a lot of garlic in there, use more garlic. To make it easier for peeling, I cut off the tops and the ends, and then I cut it in half, and then you can just kind of roll the skin off. It's the easiest way I have found to peel garlic, because honestly, I hate peeling garlic. It's such a frustrating process, but it's the best way. Then I have a can of beans. These are great northern beans. I dried and rinsed them. You can use cannellini beans. You could use chickpeas. You could use a navy bean. We just kind of want any white bean. You could probably honestly even use butter beans, but drain and rinse them, and then take a paper towel and really, again, squeeze out any excess water that you can. We are trying to make our veggie burgers not mushy. Now these are soft. They're still on the softer side. It's still a veggie burger, right? But this makes it not mushy. Now our tofu is pretty much done being pressed. You only need to press it for about 5-ish minutes, and you could see all that excess water right there, and that's perfect. I still even like to give it another wrap with paper towel. Again, I'm just trying to get out as much water as I can. And then from here, we're kind of ready to just move on with adding everything to the food processor. So I'm just going to break the tofu up into pieces with my hands, and then we'll add in the beans. Then we're going to go in with the carrots. We have some garlic, and I also did Vidalia onion. This was about 1/4 of a Vidalia onion. I didn't even really cut it up. Probably should have a little bit, but again, I just kind of get lazy and let the food processor do everything. I am separating it and just kind of ripping it with my hands, but super easy. Then we're going in with fresh parsley and fresh dill. This adds, of course, color, a little flavor from the dill, and we're going in with breadcrumbs. If you're gluten-free, use gluten-free breadcrumbs, use oat flour, use chickpea flour, just something to bind it all together. And then we're going to put the food processor to work. And this is just going to take a little bit of time. Be patient with it. Don't get frustrated if you need to scrape down the sides. And you might even need to like scoop some of the mixture out and then blend a little and then add it back in. In hindsight, if I'm being honest, yes, I should have probably done the carrots, garlic, onion, and herbs first and let those just get processed up, and then add in the tofu and the beans and everything else, but it all turns out fine. I transferred this into a bowl, and then I'm adding my seasonings. I'm doing garlic powder, onion powder, salt, paprika, red pepper flakes. You can add in any seasonings you like. That's the fun part of this recipe. You get to customize it how you want. So if you don't like red pepper flakes, don't add in red pepper flakes. If you don't want to add in onion powder, don't add in onion powder. It's all up to you. But you can actually taste this mixture because everything's cooked, so it's fine to eat or pasteurize. The tofu's pasteurized. So after I made it, I took a little taste, and then I added in a little extra of what I felt it needed. But as you can see, it's a really thick mixture. I divided this into 6 patties. That was about 5.5 ounces. When it comes to forming the patties, it helps if your hands are slightly wet, not soaking, but a little wet. It helps the patties not to stick to your hands and helps you form them into better circles. You can make as little or as many patties as you like. I do recommend making at least 5 because it's a lot. And then we are just going to spray them with spray oil, pop these in the oven, 425 degrees Fahrenheit for 25 minutes, give them a flip, cook them for 10 more minutes, and then they're done. They're golden and beautiful. Then you can assemble your little burger sandwich however you want. You can make it in a lettuce wrap. I just did some cabbage on the bottom. Then I did a little buffalo sauce over top because I do just love it, and then some cucumbers. But throughout the week, as I was heating it up, I would sometimes put vegan cheese on there. You could also heat it up in the microwave or in an air fryer or oven. And that's it. They're super easy to make. They're super delicious. They are pretty firm, but they get actually even firmer as they sit in the fridge. That piece of onion kind of was coming out, whatever. Also, it's great because the veggies just cook up right in the oven, so it makes it super easy. But yeah, once you chill the leftovers and then kind of reheat them again, it actually firms up even more. So I hope you guys try these out. I hope you enjoyed this recipe. Thank you so much for watching. Thanks for being here, and I'll see you soon with more videos. Bye!